Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Naked Truth. Okay, so tonight we're going to be talking about something new and interesting. So we recently decided to open up our relationship and become, what is it called?
Ethical, non-monogamous.
Okay, yes, that's what that is. And so, like, ethical non-monogamous. So with that being like a fresh new thing that we're doing, we decided to just talk about it with you guys. If you know what that is, then do chime in and comment and, like, share your thoughts on the topic. If you're new here, still share your thoughts on the topic, and hopefully we can go down this road together and you guys can, see us grow. We'll continue as this goes on more in depth, just like keep you guys updated on how it's going. So, you want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
Okay.
Just make sure, bring your mic closer to you. Yeah, that's good. Perfect.
Better? So, what is ethical non-monogamous?
You want me to tell it?
Yes, please do. Explain it to the people.
All right, so there's different types of relationships. I didn't eat all day.
That's fine. Go ahead.
There's different types of relationships in the lifestyle. Polygamy, which I think a lot of people know the most, is when you and your partner have relationships outside of each other. And the difference between that and, ethical non-monogamy is that polygamy is the involvement of emotions.
Yes.
That's a romantic relationship. You have one romantic relationship over here and then another over here. Whereas non-monogamy is more so just instances of like sexual encounters with another person that doesn't have the romance and the feelings
So
involved.
you're not emotionally involved with someone. It's more like a hookup, a meetup, something to do type situation.
Right.
And how we came about that was like, as you guys know, that we're content creators, adult content creators, and this is work for us. So it's more structured, more scripted, more in the basis of like focused on getting the shots and making it look good. And sometimes it's fun and enjoying, especially when it's us. It's like fun and it's enjoyable and it's great. And sometimes it's scripted and acting and pretending. And I want you guys to know the difference. Sometimes adult content is not always enjoyable. It's literally work. So we decided to venture out into that lifestyle so that we can have a little bit more of an experience outside of that.
Okay.
That doesn't mean, like, I just want to clarify, that doesn't mean there's something wrong with our relationship. That doesn't mean that
Right.
we're like not satisfied with each other.
More about exploring sexual freedom.
Yes, it's just about being liberated and just enjoying outside, like being outside together. Because there was a video where we talked about being a hoe on a leash, as I would call it. And I feel like it creates a safe and respectable boundary for me to enjoy myself and the things that I want to enjoy, especially with him. And like, there's rules to doing this too. We're not just free ranging, running around.
I want to talk about that too as we go on.
Like there's things that we can't do. Like I feel like this instance allows me to venture out a little bit more because I'm very subby and I'm very shy. So it's like it's allowing me to slowly break out of my shell. Like I'm trying. I'm not gonna say it's like easy because I'm still like in the mindset of like that's my husband, that's my partner. And so sometimes I'm just like, I'm in my head, like I don't want to upset or push a boundary that's like, what is he gonna think? But yes, so okay, so let's skip to that. Let's talk about the boundaries and the rules. Like yes, your boundaries and rules that you have in place, because they kind of fall for both of us.
Okay. Well, I mean, some of my boundaries and rules would be it can't dive too deep into the emotional connections. You know, we can't be falling in love with our playmates, things like that. Meetups, they got to be spoken about before they happen. You know, we can't go see the other person and not tell each other what's about to happen, or when it's going to happen, or where. You know, safety reasons for things like that.
Especially for me as a woman, like that's definitely a thing that I do like and respect, because it's like, you know,
Because that's my wife, you know.
and it's like, it's trust. It's something that I feel like if you don't trust your partner enough, then you shouldn't dive down that road until you guys have fully like built that, because it can be hard. Like for me personally, I feel like it's me letting go of the title of like monogamy. The title of like, okay, this is how it's supposed to be, or this is how, because when we started shooting, it was always under the concept of this is work. So now it's like,
Do you feel like in the back of your head that it's cheating?
I know it's not, but it's like reprogramming my brain to just be like, that's not what you're doing.
Right,
So don't feel guilty about it,
right.
because, you know, like I've had my instances of like infidelity, I guess I can say. So it's like you've been there and you've done that, and you've like tried to like make up for it. So now it's like, okay, now we're like, the doors are open, you know, the leash is on, and you're free to go, but you're just like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like when you take a dog to the park and you have to like, don't run off, and now they're looking at you like, can I go?
Right.
You're like, go ahead, but they're still like
Right.
unsure of like, should I? I'm not gonna get in trouble if I just run off, you know. So it's like, I feel like the rules and boundaries is like, it gives me like a safe space to like, okay, cool, like as long as this is the realm of what you're supposed to be doing. So it's just like,
So what's your boundary and what's your rules?
mine is like, you know, no more than like 3 hours. I feel like that was both of ours. No gift giving. And I know the ladies might not agree, but you already getting some dick. Like, you don't need nothing else. No gift giving. And yes, our rules go for each other too.
Right.
So, you know, I can't be gift giving, he can't be gift giving. And one of our major like rules is like, if you feel like it's becoming too deep, too emotionally attached, too just too touchy feely, like you guys are getting in your feelings, you have to speak up and you have to say something to your partner, or if your partner notices it, they have to say something to it.
All right.
And it has to be addressed. If it can't be adjusted, then it has to be cut off. One of the rules that I do like is that if the person, your playmate, does not respect your partner,
They gotta go.
they gotta go.
They gotta go. You know, like they gotta understand that we're the main ones here. They gotta respect. They are guests here, essentially.
And I feel like that might be hard for men, because it's always like a dominance thing.
It's egos.
And yes, as you said, it's egos. So I feel like as far as like male counterparts, that's gonna be hard, because it's always gonna be like establishing oh, the authority here. And I'm just like, you guys gotta remember, this is for fun.
Right.
This is not for keeps. You're not playing for keeps.
You're not big dog.
And you're not big dog. Big dog letting you have some cake. Just take the cake. So yeah, like, okay, for you, because you know, in working and stuff, like there's a lot, like women flood to your videos, your shoots, your comments and stuff.
Right.
My question for you is like, how do you feel like you would handle someone being emotionally attached to you if that happened?
It would have to be a conversation to bring it back down. You know, I wouldn't shut it down. I'll give them a chance to fix it. And if it continues, then it's like, it's not going to work because it's going to bring issues in my house. You know? And it comes back to like we just said, if they can't respect it, they got to go.
And, okay, what makes this fun for me, especially, is the take back. And I don't know if you guys know what that is, but like, after a shoot or video, being a sub, there's something called
Reclaiming.
And that has like a thrill that I cannot even explain to anyone. Like, if you are a sub, then you know exactly like what that is, and you know how like that is addicting by itself. Like, I don't even know. Like, that's just like a feeling that I don't know.
It's like bringing it back home. You know,
It's,
what you want, you don't want to bring it. You want them to take it.
yeah, it's not like a here you go. It's like, give me my shit.
Right.
And that, like, I don't know, that I feel like that makes that worthwhile. Like, that makes the little like going out and doing a little thing, and you come home and it's like, hey, come give me my shit back. Like, you know, like, but on the other side of that, we are being safe. Like, that's what I want to throw out there, because 100%. I feel like people get into the lifestyle, and I've been experiencing, like, what I've noticed with finding male playmates is that nobody wants to get tested. That scares people off.
Right. As soon as you say test, suddenly they start responding less and less.
They don't want to talk anymore. They don't want to engage. They don't want to participate. They don't want to, like, do it anymore. So it's like, with everything that you do, especially when it comes to lifestyle and kink and just exploring sexuality, you have to be safe. 100%. Because it only takes one time to catch something that you can't get rid of. And it's all fun and games till it's no longer fun and games. So one of our major rules, like top rule, like before anything starts, is that
you gotta
like
be tested.
Full panels have to be established. I feel like
there's no way around that rule.
I feel like people think that because we're content creators, it's like, oh, you get tested all the time. So me being a civilian, I don't have to. But civilians tend to want to play more than we do. Yeah. And so I feel like you guys should. Like, think about how many times you've had if you are a regular person, how many times you've had an encounter with someone, you didn't think too much of it.
There's a misconception about how safe content creators are when it comes to testing and stuff like that. We get tested extremely often, you know, full panels often. So it's like, we make sure our shit is good, our shit is clean.
Because listen, right? Being content creators, if he catches something, and that's my partner, he's my husband, then automatically I catch something. If I catch something and I give it to him and he goes to a shoot, mind you, he had a clean test like maybe a week ago, and then he goes to a shoot, unbeknownst to him that he has something, he's giving something to someone else, and then someone else, and then someone else, and it, like, before you know it, it's a lot of people down the line that could have something, because we're not, like, you're not keeping track of that. So right. With anything with content creating, anything with just the lifestyle that we're choosing, our first thing is to be safe,
right,
and have fun. For me, I feel like I want this to be fun because I want to unlock more. I want to do more. I want to see what I can experience and just kind of break out of my shell, you know?
Do you feel like you've been restricted?
I don't feel like I've been restricted by anyone. I feel like I've been restricting myself because I just like I'm always overthinking too many things, or like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like this, or I don't know if it's okay,
Right.
because like before, I'm learning like now, like instead of like overthinking something, let's to like have a conversation about it. Like we've gotten more and more comfortable with like trying new things and stuff. And so I'm just like, I feel like sometimes I'm thinking, okay, you've had more experience than I have,
Right.
right? So it's like sometimes I feel like you would probably be like, oh, what are you asking? Like, you should already be into this. And I'm like, no, I don't like, it's not that I'm not into it. It's I don't know if that's something you would want to do with me. You know, like we've gotten into CNC, right? And the first time we did it was amazing. And but for I felt like for a long time that was like something that I was into but didn't want to talk about too much because the stigma that's comes with CNC.
Right.
And if you don't know what CNC is consent, non-consent. So it's like you give consent to your partner to have like work. It's a sexual encounter, but it's something that you don't necessarily know when it's gonna happen or how it's gonna happen. So it's like random.
Google it.
Google it. You know, I don't want YouTube to shut us down, but Google it. And so yeah, like I want to get into it a little more where it's just like I give the word and then it could be a week, it could be 3 days, it could be the next day, like
Right.
of it happening. But the first time it was pretty good. And what made me feel nervous is like you're like, you like this, and I'm like, yeah, I like this, but he's very like sensual, intimate, like, you know, like I don't know how to put it, like you're more of like a soft lover.
Really?
So I felt like
You didn't think I could do it?
I know it's not even that. I felt like I was pulling you out of your comfort zone of what you like used to.
Right.
How did that feel for you, like the first time?
The first time? I liked it a lot more than I thought. Once because it was a mental block for me. You know, it's like, because you know what it is, the CNC shit. It's like, I'm not going to say what it is, but we know what it is, you know. So it was like, is she really sure she wants this? And can I go into that side of me for it? And will she look at me differently if I do it? Because that's a big thing, you know. I spoke to somebody about it. I said, it's something that you feel guilty for liking. Because then you ask, yo, am I a bad person for liking that?
That's what the issue was for me. But it's like you're consenting to something that if it happened any other time at all, you would not be okay with it.
Yeah.
And so like,
so then why do I like it right now? You know, like, but you already you're doing this with somebody. You're supposed to be doing it with somebody you trust.
And yes, and two consenting, understanding adults can do this, and just make sure you guys have like a safe word. You understand your partner's cues, like if you know, like sometimes you can't always talk, but if you understand your partner's cues of like what's too much, too far, too soon. This is not for amateurs.
No, body language. You gotta be able to read body language.
Even with ethical non-monogamy, this is not for amateurs. I feel like you can't be in a relationship for a year and then try to be open.
This will ruin your relationship.
You can't.
You need trust.
You can't just be like getting to know your partner and then think, oh, let's open it up, because it's like both parties dealing with their own like personal emotions, insecurities and stuff, and then then bringing other people into it. It's like you have to be okay with seeing someone
With somebody else.
enjoy your partner. And it's not a I love you thing, but for me it's just like a I don't want to share a little bit. Like that's one of my things. It's like
I was gonna say, let's be vulnerable and speak on both our perceptions.
My issue is like I like his attention. Like I do. And so like when the kids are home and it's like they don't even they don't even like sharing you with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I like when it's just us and we get to like be alone and stuff.
Right.
So that was one of the issues I felt like would come into play, is like, do I share my alone time? And so that's why I think we did write that down as one of our rules. Like, our alone time is our alone time.
Right.
And there's like, you can talk, have a phone call, quick text, but it's not like,
Yeah.
when we're having our one-on-one time, that's our one-on-one time.
Right.
And for me, it's like, I'm jealous in the sense of like, that's my man, you know? But also, I understand that he can feel the same way, like, that's my wife. Like, but I also like seeing him enjoy himself, seeing him perform, seeing someone get pleasure. So it's like, I don't even know how to explain it, because it's like it's like I like sharing, but I don't like sharing. I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, let me go on mine.
Go ahead.
So for me, it took some time to become secure enough in the idea of sharing. You know, like, in a gay relationship, I was like, we spoke about like threesomes. I was like, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way, you know. But these days, you know, you could have threesomes without me in it. I think where I would start to become uncomfortable is if you're trying to see your playmate every week. Then it's like, okay, well, I'm right here. You know, it's the throw of feeling replaced.
And I feel like that's one thing. I feel like I know for a fact I'm proud of myself with, like, emotionally, before we got together and stuff, emotionally I've never like invested my feelings too much into like guys, because I always felt like you telling me the same thing you telling her, and I don't got time for it.
Right.
But when we got together, it was just like a very crazy roller coaster. And I was just like doing things that I never would have done with anyone. Like, and I'm pretty sure we both were doing things that we never would have done with anyone. And it was just like you showing up at my job being upset about somebody telling you something, or, you know, like me calling him 25 times. You know, like,
We've had crash out moments, yeah.
definitely. You've definitely crashed out.
Don't do that.
I've my crash outs. You know, be quiet. But we've both had crash out moments, but I just feel like I've never been that emotionally invested in a person until now, and that's why I feel like having a playmate would not deter my feelings. Because I'm like, I know who I belong to, and you're not gonna come in here and try to change my mind. This is for fun. Like I'm happy that I feel that way. And but also sometimes I always feeling like is somebody gonna snatch him up from me. I feel like that's one of my thoughts.
My biggest fear. Well, I tell myself it's gonna happen at some point for you. Somebody's gonna come over and rock your socks, and you're gonna think you're in love. And I have to go through the phase with you about it, and it's like that's the thing. I'm like, if we going down this road, I know it's gonna happen at some point.
But that's what the take back is for.
You know, it's just like it's
It's like I
it's
think
a nasty phase that everybody that goes
like,
down this road, you gotta know this. It's a possibility, and it's a nasty possibility, you know. And I feel like with you, it's gonna happen
why?
because you associate sex with feelings.
No, before you, that was easy.
Okay.
Sex was easy. It was getting me to sit down was the problem. Like, you are the first person, and all of my exes can say this. Like, the first person to get me, even having a baby didn't get me to sit the hell down. My baby daddy couldn't get me to sit down. He tried, and I tried.
Right.
But I realized, like, what am I doing? You're not worth sitting down for.
Right.
But I feel like you're the first guy that's made me like, hold on, let's slow down, stop the bad habits, cause I don't want to lose this one. You know, like
I don't know, man.
we've had some moments, and I've never in my mind like all our arguing and stuff that we've had happen. It's like I don't want to be with you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And that used to be my first line, like, okay, bye. Like, all right, cool. Like, you want to go do that, go do that. But ever since, it's, like, just been, like, nice, like, us. And I like, don't get me wrong, I've had a little, just a smidge of, like, excitement with shooting.
Mm-hmm.
But the reclaiming is always better. It's always just better after the fact. I remember that one night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You remember that one night? It was just like that was
like as soon as they left.
literally like that one night was.
That room was shaking.
That one night was epic, and I was just like, I like this, and.
Well, what are you trying to get out of your playmate? Because you've been looking. What do you need? What makes somebody qualify for a playmate?
They gotta be respectful to you. Like, I just understand their boundaries, but I just want some, like, just be nasty. Like, don't spit in my mouth. I don't like spit. But, like, other than that, like, just some, random situation. Like, let's be for real. Like, it's a thrill of, like, just fucking.
Right.
Just fucking. When we're not in love, I don't, like, it's not no feelings, it's just fucking. And people, like, oh, this generation, like, everybody likes that. Everybody likes a quick little...
Just a one-off.
Yeah, just like let's go do that. And then we talk about it, and it's just, like, that's what I want. I want to be able to talk about it. I want to be like, oh, this happened. And I'm like, okay, right? What I've noticed, like, let's say you go to shoot and you come back and it's like, oh, I did this and this, and then we try that and that, and you like it, like the rope thing you did, and then tried it and we liked it.
Right. You want to bring something home as, like...
Yeah, the wax thing, I experienced waxed with when I did that one shoot, and now I know I like it, so it's like, oh, I want to try that with my partner, and
Right.
That's what I mean. Like, it's not necessarily like I'm looking for something outside of you, but I'm just like, let's just have fun. Like, before you, sex was just like one-sided. So now it's like, okay, I'm I'm experiencing a whole new thing, and then being in the lifestyle, it's like we get to still we've experienced being together and did that. Now we experience being outside and being together, and seeing how that goes and what that's like.
So what is your opinion on bringing each other's playmates into the bedroom with us?
Oh, I'm down. I'm so down.
That's like our biggest thing.
Listen, ladies, we gonna stop lying. Two is one is amazing, but two is fun. Something about two just makes you feel like.
Explain what is the thrill for y'all?
The thrill is two. The thrill is like being enjoyed by two people. The thrill is you wanna choke on one and get one at the same time. And if we could make y'all one person have two and just make it like that, that'd be great too. But I don't think how'd that work.
Right.
So I feel like for a long time, threesomes seemed like it was only for men. And if a woman like that, all of a sudden she was like
deviant,
too promiscuous, or you're too slutty, you're a whore, you're all kinds of things. But why can't I enjoy that too? Like, that's a kink of mine that I am very proudly say that I enjoy.
Right. I think y'all should be able to enjoy that,
because I feel like the same way I enjoy watching a woman enjoy you, you do enjoy that. You're just watching me, like, perform, and it's like, yeah, that's my biz. Like, that's what
it's like flexing, like that belongs to me,
like you get to play with it, but that's mine.
Yeah, like I take that home every night,
And I don't know. It's never been something that, like, I thought was gross, but it has been something that I was embarrassed to admit until, like, you kind of brought it out of me. And that's the thing, like, before you, I would have never probably said that out loud.
Nice.
And I don't even know how we got there, like, to get that comfortable to that, but we did, and it's like, you were the one that made it happen for me.
Right.
So it was like, okay, cool, like, I experienced it, and I'm like, I liked it. But my only issue is with that is you scare me.
What you mean?
You scare people and they can't hang.
Well, yeah, that's a common trend. It's been like 3 years now of that.
It's like, I want somebody who can hang.
Yeah, like,
who doesn't feel intimidated. That's what I want in a playmate. Somebody who doesn't feel intimidated by you being in the room.
Right.
Because it's been that.
It has. All you gotta do is just focus on her.
So, like, that's what I'm looking for. Someone who's just like, that's exactly what I want. Someone who's not intimidated by him and is willing to do that for me. Because that's really why I want a playmate. I want to occasionally just have two.
There's nothing wrong with that. So,
what do you expect to gain from that?
What? Playmate or sharing or stuff like that?
Playmate.
For me, it's just something, because we have our own thing, right? We do our own thing. We know what we want. Sometimes you just, like, say if you can't do it for, like, say you're on your cycle, shit like that, right? Or if I'm out of town, like, okay, I want to have somebody that's accessible to me in those moments.
I feel like that. I like that in the sense of, like, I can trust them to respect, our boundaries and stuff. I know what you're doing. I know who you're with. I know where you're at. And it's not a secret.
It's all open.
And it's just it's just it feels I don't know how to put it. It feels like regular. It doesn't feel like something like, oh, you're out there doing this and doing that. It's just like it's something to do when
Right.
you can't do what you want to do.
Right.
And I feel like it's an experience too for you to like experience something and be like, oh, I want to try this with you.
Yeah. I get it. You know, you're still looking for yours, right?
Yes.
I found mine. So it's like, and mine said to me directly, like, yeah, I want you, but what about her? Can I have her? You know? So it's like, it's a plus if your playmate is interested in your significant other. Don't be interested in me, you know that.
Yeah, that's not what we want.
That's not what we want.
For me, I just want you to respect him and be comfortable in the same room. You're never going to. In our end, you're never playing with him.
Never.
But on your end, yes, I would gladly you know, every now and then join their little situation and stuff. And I feel like it's fun.
Right.
It's like we're just having fun. We're just doing things that people would hide and do and not admit to it, or you know, you don't want finding out your partner's out doing things that
hurts.
It does.
It's not fun.
It doesn't feel great. It makes you question yourself. It makes you question a lot of things. So I feel like this is a way of going about doing something.
It's the right way to do it.
The right way to do it. Yep. So that's it for today. If you guys liked our conversation, you know, just comment. Let us know what you think, what you feel, your views on the situation, and we will definitely be back to keep you updated on how it's going. And yep, that's it. Peace.